Hi, I was walking and I wanted to add something to the video the 4-minute video, it's not that long, that I had just uploaded. It's about the concern I have about short attention spans, and camera may cut out because I low power. But anyway, I was thinking about science fiction, and ironically, my first movie that I had seen in a movie theater was Return of the Jedi, and the earliest movie I can recall. Of course, I had seen movies on television before that, but that's a very deep fantasy film, and some call it science fiction. But in general, growing up, my mom, well, I had just instinctively taken towards science fiction and fantasy films, certain ones in action and comedy. And then my mom just let me explore, like, for example, Star Trek. I'd been interested in Transformers before that. Of course, Star Wars originally, all three films, there had only been three films at that point, and then a little later on, the two Ewok TV movies. But then I was also interested in Transformers a little, simultaneously. And then in fifth grade, I became interested in Star Trek. And I just went with that. I want to talk about the mockery and the just sort of disdain, and I sort of want to say contempt, or the lack of any interest in shows like Star Trek, the meaningful science fiction, and that I think that has to do with, well, that relates to the short attention spans. I remember, I guess it would take a long time to delve into to remember the mockery, but I remember the impression that I got that kids in my class just didn't understand Star Trek and didn't care about it. It was something that was, and in the media, the portrayal of fans of Star Trek were usually exaggerated. I mean, the depiction of a Star Trek fan was exaggerated. It would be a nerdy type who doesn't date, who is so self-absorbed, living in his parents' basement, and da 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 da. And quite the opposite. I think people who are interested in film in general, and I speak about directors like Steven Spielberg and people who are in the film industry and television industry, the artists, they're some of the truest artists. And when I say art, I mean it delves into the human condition and exploring what it means to be human and human relationships, and what humans go through and the concerns they have and the troubles they have. And the point of film is to deal with, not necessarily even show how to resolve human conflict or conflict that people face in life, but that would be great. But at least like